I don't even want to get started when she was doing that. We're not doing that because
I felt, the need to come out. I think it's important that folks are aware.
In all the noise around Diddy's messy story, there's one person who's been keeping real quiet until now, his sister Keisha Combs. But now, after his shameful arrest and the horrific allegations, Insider says that she's finally ready to step out, ready to spill what she's been holding on to for years, especially considering that their mom Janet still publicly rides with Diddy and supports him. And if you trust those who already heard Keisha's story, her revelations might just bring Diddy's whole empire crashing down. After all, she knew him when he was just Sean Combs and not Diddy or Puff Daddy, and probably she wants to share when all this mess that turned him into a sick monster had started.
You have to speak up. That's the only way it's going to stop.
It's not a secret that Diddy's childhood wasn't the brightest one. At only 3 years old, his world flipped upside down when his dad, Melvin Combs, has demised. He was a known substance dealer, but the music mogul only found out the truth years after, saying that his mom protected him from the harsh reality. When I typed in my father's name and the day he passed away, I read in the Amsterdam News that he had been shot in a substance deal gone bad. Right. There in that library, I realized there's nothing greater than a mother's love and desire to protect her child. When it comes to Diddy and his mom, Janice Combs, their relationship has always had people talking, especially those wild footage when Diddy shared a lot of intimate details about his pastime with Janice.
she come with me to strip club. I don't care. Real.
But now with Diddy's latest run, in with the law, and everything he said or done is inspected twice. And folks, this mom-son bond is full of strange vibes and rumors that make people wonder just how much Janice knew, or even took part in her son's controversial lifestyle. After all, she keeps supporting him, even after so many horrible details and receipts coming out saying it is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. As a loving mom, Janice has sworn to stick by him through thick and thin. But it looks like she also wants to protect herself from the backlash. You see, they've shared a lot of moments together, even getting of drips, probably recovering from one of the freak-off sessions.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating.
But believe it or not, these stories aren't even the strangest thing about their relationship. As the music mogul himself mentioned, they spend a lot of time together. My mother likes to spend time with me. She loves me so much, and she's so proud of me. Now, after the truth about Diddy's real lifestyle full of mistreatment and forced intimate activities is out, people have been talking for a while about how deep Janice might be involved in it and if it was a reason why Keisha distanced herself from them. Apparently, Diddy's sister was shocked by what her family members were doing together and to other people.
That's my mama. Go mama. Oh.
With all these rumors swirling and Keisha alleged revelations, it's no wonder people are questioning the real dynamic between Diddy and his mom and just how far this rabbit hole goes. As one person commented, I think the mother did intimate things to Diddy as a child and they have more than just a normal mother-son relationship. And another user added, I think all the people around this sick, disgusting person had knowledge. But let's not point fingers at everyone without fair judgment. When the FBI raided Diddy's house, they found videos showing everyone allegedly involved in freak-offs. And now, the agents were talking to both victims and potential accomplices. And apparently, this doesn't exclude Diddy's family members.
They're going to say some things eventually in order to free themselves.
And if we believe what Keisha has to say, it's all Janice to blame for what her brother has become. According to her, Diddy's toxic behavior towards women started long before he hit it big, and Janice saw it all unfold. Some of his former employees even say he used to talk down to her in public in a rather harsh manner. With so many incidents of inappropriate behavior, it's no wonder why his sister Keisha Combs practically distanced herself from that monster. Most people have no idea who she is or even what her life's about. She has deliberately chosen to lead a private life, and apparently, the reasons of her decision was the sick activities and the fear that Diddy could treat her like other women in his life, including his own mom.
All the shit he was going through when he slapped his own mother.
But if you dig a bit deeper, it turns out that Keisha was actually working with her brother at the start of his career. She jumped into Diddy's world in 2002, working in media marketing and running his social programs in New Jersey. Even before officially joining Diddy's business, Keisha was already hanging around industry elites and even got married to Stephen Dent, who has worked on records for Notorious B.I.G., Mary J., Blyde, Faith Evans, and Lil' Kim. He also spent a number of years running Daddy's House, the studio owned by Diddy, and you'll probably know that the music mogul was accused of doing rather inappropriate things within the walls of his studio. With Keisha being so deep in the business, thanks to Diddy's connections, the question that lingers is, was she close enough to him to know what was really going on behind the scenes and whether she plans to expose more crimes that her brother had committed?
Just say something. Stop holding it in.
And of course, Keisha couldn't just escape the drama because everyone even remotely related to Diddy is now under scrutiny. People are naturally curious about what his closest ones, Sister Keisha and Mom Janice, knew about his behavior, especially his treatment of women, and whether they were aware of what he was doing to Cassie or Kim Porter. Now, Kim, unfortunately, is no longer with us to share her version of the truth and expose the dark side of a relationship with the music mogul. However, there are others who speak on her behalf, and the details they share are horrifying. Just like Cassie, Kim was under total control of Diddy, including her medical records and hospital visits. But some insiders are saying Kim was fighting back hard.
Took the corkscrew and caught him on his wrist defending himself.
Cassie and Kim Porter weren't the only victims of Diddy's issues and his wild lifestyle. If you believe the multiple women who came forward, the bad boy got caught in a vicious cycle of mistreatment. Reports say Diddy would even disrespect his own mother, so his family at least had an idea that he wasn't all good behind closed doors. But as one insider claimed, when you have a problem with every woman that you're dealing with, then I think that problem is inside of you. What's interesting is that Keisha, while working in the industry, was probably around people who knew exactly what was going on in Diddy's chaotic world. She worked on major films and TV shows and also pushed hard to be a voice for social justice and mental health awareness, speaking from her own experiences. But the only thing she never spoke before was the brother's sick behavior.
Shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things.
And just like many others in the showbiz, she let her brother get away with his criminal activities and mistreatment of his girlfriends for years. She never came forward to be there for Cassie when she was struggling in her toxic relationship with Diddy. After the truth surfaced, people are wondering if she feels any guilt or empathy for the pain her brother caused women like Cassie, Kim, Gina, and others. It may seem that Keisha also had her own agreement with her brother, and she was forced to stay silent because we all know how the bad boy was intimidating other celebs. To be fair, rumors have swirled for years that Diddy's relationship with his sister had fallen apart, and with everything coming to light now, sources say the tension between the two is even worse, as she may expose everything Diddy lied about.
The actions that we've seen for him to get up there and fully take accountability.
With Diddy's recent arrest and the spotlight burning down on his family and their relationship, talk is that Keisha might finally be ready to break her silence. Whispers are growing that she knows more about Diddy's questionable activities than anyone thought, and unlike their mom, Janice, who keeps publicly writing with her son, Keisha wants to expose the dark side of her family dynamics. And folks, while these two may have been alienated for years, people are itching to hear Keisha's side of the story. Insiders claims she would come forward with the details that could be explosive and crush whatever is left of Diddy's already crumbling reputation. But it's what the public is looking for. As one person wrote, he is disgusting. He deserves what he's going to get. And another user added, he's a monster, but so are the people that aided him. We need more people to go down. Everyone close to Diddy will be under scrutiny these days, and apparently, it's time for his friends and even family members to put aside. And what do you think about this, guys? What do you think about this, guys? Were Diddy's mom and sister aware of his atrocities? And will they speak against him? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.